Good morning, Africa. Welcome to Daybreak Africa from the Voice of America. I'm James Botte in Washington. Today is Wednesday, June 21st, and here are some of the stories we're covering. Sierra Leoneans work to fight misinformation as the country votes this Saturday, June 24. And the U.S. sanctions a South Sudanese military officer. June 24 is a significant day in Sierra Leone as voters head to the polls to decide who will lead them for the next 5 years. Social media and other news outlets are important players in the drive to influence the outcome, and as is a new method to guarantee that accurate information gets to the electorate. Reporter Erickawa has more from Freetown.
With the current trends in technology, the social media plays a significant role in campaigning as Sierra Leoneans prepare to go to the polls. However, there are many concerns about the effects of fake news, misinformation, and hate speech during the electoral cycle. In response, a fact-checking initiative known as iverify has been established to mitigate the information threats before, during, and after the vote. The initiative was born out of efforts by the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists and the Independent Radio Network with support from the United Nations Development Programme and the BBC Mediaaction. Marian Bangura is a fact-checker at iverify.
We use some of our software that has been already programmed and which will take us directly to the platform. We have those tools that one will check for photos because we see people go about doing this Photoshop. So we have tools that we use that can fact check and screen those photos if they're actually the real photos or the fake ones. At the end of it all, then we have our true source with regards photos as well, and even messages and sometimes videos as well.
Bangura further explains that information that has been thoroughly fact-checked and cross-checked for accuracy is disseminated on their website, social media platforms, and the Independent Radio Network (IRN), which is made up of over 50 radio stations in Sierra Leone. Ahmed Sahid Nasrallah, the president of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, says fake news, misinformation, and hate speech is a challenge for journalists.
It is hugely undermining the work that we do as professional journalists, because now we see a lot of Sierra Leoneans now on social media have access to the internet as opposed to the 2018 elections. Partly what they are doing is making people lack trust in the media. In as much this social media is posing a challenge, according to the studies that have been done, especially the one by BBC Media, there is a general understanding from the public that there's a lack of trust for social media, yes, but then they will look up to traditional media to get the correct news and verified information.
Nasrallah further explains that Sierra Leone is among the few countries in Africa to use the iverify platform. With a few days to the polls, many Sierra Leoneans are looking forward to peaceful elections as they remain glued to their technological devices. iverify and media professionals say they hope that information will be cross-checked and fact-checked before sharing. For VOA Africa, I am Erickawa in Freetown, Sierra Leone.